Thanks for joining me here again on Riverbend Springs on Farming Simulator 25. It's episode 25 with me, MrSealyp. Ladies and gentlemen, carrying on from the last episode, I'm trying to build the money back up again because we spent a load. Well, actually, we spent everything and borrowed some. I became a borrower. Anyway, as you've just seen, wood transport missions. I knew buying that fertiliser sprayer was a good shout, especially moving into this time of year. I've got another contract available at the moment for fertilising. I've just done a all of my log contracts. I bounce between getting ones for about 3.5, 3.8, then get the ones that are about 5,300 odd, and straight up this road here, you get ones that are for 7,000 and something. I haven't had any of the 5,000 ones or the 7,000 ones in ages. I keep getting 3,000 ones, and then I had one pop up that bearing in mind I've done a ton of log delivery contracts now. I had one pop up at a location I'd never been to before. It was at a different price. Yeah, really threw me. I wasn't expecting it. I think we're up to 100, probably 110 or 111 contracts. But as I was saying about the fertiliser spraying in this case, this one popped up, and I thought, well, I'll jump on and just. I know I'm not going to show me doing the actual contract, but just to say that, look at that. Result 11,234. It's a big field. We'll use a fair bit of spray. What I was also going to show was, what would it be on? This one here. Let's go across to our statistics. Right hand column. Come down. Missions completed 100, 112. Collectibles collected 18 of 25. So there's still 7 to collect somewhere. I have to keep my eyes peeled for those. But anyway, yeah, so I just thought, rather than just have another picture pop up of a contract complete, I said I was looking for ones that paid out a little bit more, and this looks to be the way forward. So I'm going to do my usual. I know, let's say, not everyone likes it, but it's the way I'm preferring at the moment. Let's beep on that. Bleep bloop on that, and away we go. I don't know what I'm doing next. I have no idea. I'm just waiting for different contracts to come up. Like I say, I'm just trying to build the finances up a bit more, and then see how we go with our greenhouses, see how we go with all the various different things we've got. I might stick in, although I think to get a large one might be 36 grand. I was thinking about sticking another mushroom greenhouse, I think it's 9, 18 and 36, isn't it? So again, it'd be that thing of using all of our money to put another one in. I don't know. I'm not sure about that at the moment. Again, just thinking out loud. And away we go. It's 10:32 in the morning. As you've seen, I have been busy. We're up to 81,000 from what we're on 12. It can be done. Little bit of elbow grease, get stuck in, and away you go. I haven't got any pallets ready yet. I think I would say probably looking at times, maybe sometime this afternoon. My hydroponics, I might have some more. Maybe, but anyway, I have a plan because we are heading up for Lammer this afternoon. We've got our train this afternoon. Lammer is tomorrow, and because it's an early start tomorrow, we thought rather than getting up at silly o'clock tomorrow morning to get to Lammer when it opens, we're better off going up today and staying over, and then we're there, sort of Johnny on the spot, for anything that needs to happen. So I need to get all this recorded, edited, done, and up before our taxi comes. So I woke up, I'm up early, and I thought I'll try and get as much done as I possibly can. And then I'll pack and stuff, which I still haven't done yet. Now, anyway, I have a plan. Our grass field that we planted isn't ready to cut yet, but we have got a load of grass around, which we can. Now, if you've got space, fill it. I mean, I suppose we've got all this space here in the sort of open area, but our bit of room that we cleared around the back here, I have a plan for. And again, you've probably seen from the thumbnail, but we're going multi-grain. Oh, that was something I was going to say. I put in a standpipe here, so we're giving water to the sheep and goats. We can just bring up our water tank here if we want to. I mean, admittedly, the water tank is sat next there by the water tower, so I can do it there, but I don't know. Actually, I don't know why I put this one in here. Anyway, this space should be big enough for putting in the multi-grain production. So I spent all my money, spent a load of time, and I mean a load of time, getting the money back up again just to spend it again. However, we are short on a couple of things. I say short. Our chickens haven't used hardly any feed at all. I mean, hardly any. And we did buy chicken feed. In town, over near the railroad tracks, there's a new sort of animal feed purchase point type dealio. It's been there a while, actually. Some of the more eagle-eyed among you may have already spotted it. But we can whiz out there and we can buy... Well, we can buy chicken feed and stuff now anyway. We can buy horse food and stuff in pallets, but this is more a bulk thing. So we come over to here. Actually, let's check on... I've got another... I've got another wood transport mission. That's a surprise. I haven't got any here that pay out mega money, but there are some if we want them. Now, if we go up to here, our chickens, yeah, they've used barely anything. I've got 6,000 litres of wheat sat waiting. I'm just thinking, are they going to get through all of that by the time our field's ready to harvest? I doubt it. I mean, I'm not saying definitely, but I doubt it. So over in our silo, yeah, we've got some. That grass hasn't grown too much, to be fair. That's compacted. How are we looking here? I honestly can't remember what we've got in here. Yes, we have got some canola, haven't we? Straw, green beans. I forgot about that. Oh, stones. Oh, stones. I can take those over to the cement works now, can't I? Canola, straw, grass. Yeah, we still got a load of grass. Hay. I thought we had... Oh, I used all the wheat, didn't I? I'll have to go buy some anyway. The canola we can use. That's fine. But I want to get some corn as well. So we might just go and buy some, I think. We've got a bit of money. Let's just go and check on... Go into animals. There we go. There's our animals. Foods. Wheat, oat, pig. Yeah, pig food. So pig food being it's a combined food. If you do pig food separately in its constituent parts... corn is a big proponent, but obviously corn is not available. I tell you what we do need, that I've just realised, it's only because I'm starting to go into all this sort of stuff now as well, is the farm supply pack by the Lort. I used that a lot, because that was 5,000 litres for 1,000, and they had everything. So you could go buy pallets of corn and whatever you want to do. So we'll see what they charge us. I don't know what they're going to charge us. But we'll have a look. We might have to put in a sell point as well. I'm just trying to think. So the wheat there's 1,500. Don't know. Anyway, but what I was going to say was, since we got our new set of mowers, I'm going to do a bit of mowing, and I'm going to use the pickup from the stones. Actually, what I'll do, I'm going to take the stones over first. We've got our silo. Use the pickup, grab up some of the grass I've cut. So I thought I'll put down our new building, or have our new building built, whichever way you want to look at it. But if I put it down there now, all that grass, I say all that grass, there's probably not a huge amount of grass there, but the grass that's there I will lose because I'm putting a placeable down on top of it. So I thought, you know what? Let's cut the grass first, since we've got a set of mowers that we got in our last episode. Just double checking as well. Let's go to there. Yep. Still nothing under used vehicles. See, the 80,000 I've got now, I could pay off that loan immediately. I'd say, you know what, pay it off. We'd have 1,000 left, but we wouldn't owe anything. I still, if I do this now, I haven't got... I mean, I could go and buy all the stuff I need for playground equipment now from the warehouse. But again, if I did that, yes, we've paid... We've bought the stuff. Oh, maybe I should be doing that. Because we're almost out of planks. We're almost out of long planks. I'm just hoping on... I'm surprised how sawmills seem to be taking a lot longer to produce this time. I'm not quite sure why. Considering we've got 2 running... It'd be one of those things, they'll all be ready at the same time, won't they? Raise that, fold it, so I can get through the gap. Unfold it. So this is technically our first cut, really, I suppose, of grass that's grown since winter. Will it cut that? Yeah, it will. Yeah, it will. I have to say, we're talking about heading out for llama. I'm seriously concerned because I haven't been well. My breathing is ragged, to say the least. And I went to do a couple of bits yesterday. Oh man, did I struggle. So I'm worried about doing all the walking around at llama. How my breathing's going to be. Just do what I can do, I guess. That's all I can do. Stop them there. Yeah, we'll cut. Well, yeah, like I say, if we're going to put something down on it, it makes sense to cut it now, doesn't it? Cut right back. I mean, I suppose I could. Depends if we've got enough gap to get through. We could cut right through the trees as well. If I've got enough space, I'm not sure I have actually, but we've probably got a load of grass. Have we? I can't remember whether it's meadow grass or not. Further up the hill. Quite fortuitous getting the motor. I don't think I'm getting through that gap, am I? Oh, I don't know, maybe. The closer I'm getting, the narrower the wider the gap looks. Tell you what, getting rid of all the extra that's worked out right actually. Way better than I thought it was going to. Oh, okay. So I'll keep our grass nicely stocked up. That. Let's raise that. I'm just thinking, can I get down between these without damaging crops? Do I need that grass there? I mean, we're right on the... Oh, you know what, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Why not? Let's do it. Yeah. Still don't like this. When a mower will run at a certain speed, this thing where the mowers are bouncing a lot, I suppose in real life if you hit a bump, they're going to bounce, aren't they? But it just makes you have to focus more. You can't just go off like a bull in a china shop. Oh yeah, there was a load up here. So we should have some more ready here. I would say this afternoon. I think we're on 700s and 800s. Maybe not this afternoon, it might be tomorrow now. Anyway. That's where I find out I've missed stumps and all sorts. I forgot about all this. Could have mowed this before, couldn't I? Oh, what do you like? Good shout, actually. I don't know what it'll be like yield-wise. It won't be like a field that we've got, you know, 2 fertilising estates on and it's been ploughed and all the rest of it. But considering this is all our land, why not? Struggling. That's weird. It's just cut grass. Why would that be a problem? Again, with this, depending on how, you know, I say desperate, well, not desperate for grass, but if I was going to cut that a little bit, I thought I've got the mowers out, I might as well cut some more. I guess we could do the same thing here, couldn't we? We could come around with our chainsaw and get rid of some of these bush type trees. That way it's easier to get to grass if we want to cut more of this. I mean, what we could do if we wanted to, and again, if I was feeling that, you know what, we need the land, and to be fair, we could clear all those bushes and stuff here, and all of this that I'm doing now, we could actually plough all of this, and we could actually plant grass, so we actually have it more as a grass field than just a bit of meadow grass around on a bit of wasteland. We could do, couldn't we? That kind of in my head makes sense. But then a lot of things make sense in my head, and then when I actually do them I think, no, what are you playing at? Not always. Not as often as it probably should, actually. Let's raise that up. I say this will be more I can cut, but for the time boing. Yeah, we'll cut that as well. Now, so I'll take the stones. When I'm over at the stones for the cement factory, the stuff there's chugging away. Yeah, we've got a little bit there. So the stuff there's chugging away, and then I'll bring back the forage pickup. I'm still blown away by that. It baffles me that I leased it and I'm not really being charged. If it is, it's a negligible. I mean, I barely notice. It's not like every day I get charged a full day's lease and it's a big chunk of money going out. I'm really not noticing. It's quite scary. Oh, okay. Right through there. You know what? I think that'll do. It's just a few bits and bobs here and there. Actually, you know what? There might have been a bit back through the trees this way. I'll go and do that. Then I'll go and deliver the stuff. We'll whiz over to the. Well, I'll show you where it is. Like I say, it's been there a little while. Some of the more eagle-eyed among you may have already noticed it when I've been panning across or showing you stuff on the map and that kind of thing. I know sometimes people message me and say, "Oh, I noticed so and so." Not that I've been trying to hide it. I put it in, but I haven't used it. I haven't needed to use it for any particular reason. And I thought, oh, that's quite cool. And now I can't for life remember. Actually, you know what? I'm saying that. I might have already. Something about putting in a sell point. The sell point might have already been there. I said about sell your soul. Again, I think someone did message me about that. One of my sell points said, well, I haven't got that sell point on the map. That was a sell point that I put in. It was either from the addable triggers pack or from the pack we're about to use. And you can rename stuff. So I renamed it Sell Your Soul because it's that kind of, you know. Because I put it in as an additional, you know. I don't know why I called it that. It just made me smile. Let's do that. And I'm saying, like I always do, this is going to be a shorter episode, definitely. And I find all sorts of stuff to talk about, and then it's not. Right, that is it. Definitely done. Fold it up. And put it away. Actually, while I'm heading over to the stones, you know I was talking about in the last episode, or the episode before, about quitting the FIB. I've made my decision, and I have. That is saying wheat. Oh, is it because it was below a certain amount? We got our wheat back. No, it's the canola we got back. I bought the wheat, but I haven't used it yet. Oh, I thought I'd already used it on the pigs, but obviously on the wheat on the pigs. I suppose we could. It's because the amounts that are in there above a certain amount, it will only show a certain. It won't show everything that's in there. So we have still got wheat in there. That's all right. I've quit officially. Handed in my notice. I will no longer be working for the FIB. I've got some corn. Oh, that's all right. I thought I'd done a corn harvest and had some left over. That's good. So we've got a little bit of that as well. What am I looking for? Oh, stones. I should have gone the other way, shouldn't I? But those didn't. So yeah, I quit. I'm done. And the great thing is, potentially, because of where I am and because of what's happening, they've said that's fair enough. I've got to work out my notice, which is fine. I stay here because I'm still working, so I still get to do this. And when I quit and stop working for the FIB, they want me to be an informant, a confidential informant, locally, in case anything happens, I can report back. And if I do that, I can get put on a retainer. They get paid a certain amount a month to be an informant. I mean, it's not a salary. It's not what I was being paid before. And I don't know if it won't even show up probably, but nice to be offered, isn't it, really? So yeah, I think, because I still have people messaging me saying and sending me images every time I say, look, I haven't encountered this, I haven't encountered that, I haven't had a problem with this, I haven't found this. Literally within 24 hours I'll get a message or a flurry of messages from people sending me images of their farm and the things I was talking about, that people are still having them. I'm still having people message me saying the game's unplayable, it keeps crashing, it won't run, it doesn't do this, doesn't. I don't know what to say. My only advice to people has been uninstall the game completely, reinstall the game completely. If your game won't load up, that still sounds like it wasn't FS22. It sounds like a mod clash to me. It sounds like there's a problem and there's a mod that's causing a problem. Try or deselecting all of the mods and loading your game up. And then who was it that told me, quite a while ago now, about we actually have got some more here as well. That's quite cool. Let's fill that up. Excellent stuff. Yeah, if you uninstall or deselect your mods, and if it works and your game loads, you know it's a mod conflict. So then if you're going to try and find the mods, you deselect half the mods and leave half the mods on and try and load the game. If the game loads, no problem, you know it's not the mod in that first half. You know the mod's got to be in the second half. So you come back out, you deselect the first half and then select the second half and try and load it. If it won't load, you know the mod that's causing the problem is in that second half. So then what you do is you then half the half that the mod is in and do the same thing again. Check half of them, so you're getting a smaller and smaller amount of mods each time, rather than randomly trying to figure out what it might be or reading Reddit posts or forums or whatever and people saying it could be this, it could be, it could be all sorts of things. And then each time you load a half up, if the game won't load the mods in that half, and then you half it again and half it again, half it again, and you should at some point, and I say should, not necessarily, you should get to a point where you can identify the mod that might be causing the problem. Now, there could be any number of reasons why. You could do all of that and your game still won't load. If that's the case, at that point, I'm not going to lie, I don't know what advice to give at that point, because those are the steps I personally would take. And since the last update, I have, touch wood, touching my little desk, had no problems. I haven't had a game crash, I haven't had any issues, my graphic settings seem to be a lot better. How are we looking over here now? We've now got 28,000 litres in here. They are chugging away. 87, 126, 87. Yeah, we all seem to be going great guns. Let's go and get this grass picked up. Once I've got the grass picked up from that little plot first, we can put in the production we're going to put in. The multi-grain. And the great thing with that is it does multiple things. Including... it does corn flour, it does whole wheat flour, then you can do whole wheat bread and you can do tortillas. So not quite Taco Tuesday, but we can do Tortilla Tuesday. It is Tuesday today, isn't it? Oh, there you go, Tortilla Tuesday. But then I think that, there's a whole load of other stuff you can do as well. I think, can we do oils on that one? If we can, that's great because we've got the canola. So that'll work out absolutely brilliant. You know, don't worry, put the pipe away. Probably could have left it. Oh, I've got that grass down the side of there. Oh, you muppet. Turn it on. What's down? Well, so I don't know how much grass we're going to get from doing this, but we will get some grass at the end of the day. Oh, that's not going to go through there, is it? No. Hold that away. Open it back up. Doesn't like that. We're hooked up on the tree. Pipe away. But it just makes sense to do it while we can. Because we can. Oh, no, I've got to open my crop. There you go. That's the reason why you don't own crop destruction. When you make a daft mistake like that. I think we're done there. Because the mower does it in almost like two swaths because of the way it's designed. You've got kind of one swath one side, one swath the other. I'll kind of run up one side, then we'll come back and do the other side. Yeah, we're getting some. Let's do all of this. Actually, probably a bit more than I thought it was going to be actually. Now if you don't have the lizard forage pickup or you don't want to use it, you can do this with buckets, you can do it with a forage wagon. You can bale it, however you want to do it. I mean, I suppose what I can do is, at least for the time being, I can get the grass off of this bit, and I can always collect the other grass at a later date, can't I? I haven't got to do it all now. As long as I've cleared this area. Problem is that that OCD part of me is like, yeah, but you can't leave it, can you? Because it needs to be collected, which it does. But there's nothing I can leave it if I need to or want to. How are we looking? Are we doing all right? It's a few thousand litres, and that grass then becomes our silage, which we're selling at the biogas plant. And we're making a bit of money from it. Not mega money, but we're making some money. Am I still salty about silage prices? Yes, I am. Should we be making more money? I think so. But again, that's only because we used to. You know, if the price had always been this was what you'd be used to, and you wouldn't bat an eyelid. I think that's the thing, isn't it? Because they were very, very good, and then they weren't. Missed a little bit just here, which again I can't, because what will happen, I'll put everything away and then I'll find a load that I've missed, and that'll drive me insane. Right, I'm going to get a little bit more of this picked up. Oh no, what I'm going to do, let's get the thing put in first. think I've got pretty much everything from here, didn't I? I did miss a little bit, didn't I? Ah, that's all right. Right. Let's move that. Turn the engine off for a second. So, here's where it's going to go. 55 grand. Actually, I'll show you this time. I don't always, do I? Let's go into our build mode. No. Build mode. There we go. Factories. If you watch the mod reviews, if you watch my mod reviews, you'll have seen this already. If you don't watch my mod reviews, that's it. Multi-grain production. I did get messaged by... Oh, mine's blanked on who the modder is. Messaged me directly to thank me for the mod review. And there's an update coming for it. Yeah, 55 grand. Collides with player because I'm in the way. Now I need to put it over to this side a little bit because it's the pallets spawn to the... Looking at it now to the left, and you load in at the back. So, there you go, 55 grand, bang on. There's no options or anything for it. Do that, that and that. We're in. I love this. I think it's such a good mod. We'll do a bit of gravelling as we've done before. We'll throw a bit of gravel down. So we deliver stuff at the back here. Pallets will spawn out the side here. We have got a little bit of corn. We have got some wheat. And then what we can do in here, we have got bread from flour, bread from rice flour. We can do cake, cereal. Oh no, it doesn't do oil. Why did I think it did oils? Cereal, that was it. Ah, okay. So the canola's not going to make any difference. I don't know why I thought that. Anyway, we've got a little bit of corn. We're going to bring that. We have got some wheat. We're going to bring that. But I'm going to go and buy a little bit more of each, I think, so we can run those. We can run oat flour if we get any oats. Obviously rice flour, which I haven't got any yet. We can do normal wheat flour, but it's actually the whole wheat flour that I'm going to run, so I can do whole wheat bread. So I want to do those. The corn flour, corn tortilla, whole wheat bread, whole wheat flour. Again, only because it's a production that I haven't run before. I haven't really done before in game. So I thought, you know what? For 55 grand as well, even if it just ran those, I personally think it'd be worth it. So that's what I'm going to do. I say, throw a bit of gravel down, get that tidied a little bit. We've got 26 left, not a huge amount of money. I'm going to get the rest of this grass picked up, then I'll go and get that. And we can get that production running. That runs fairly fast as well, if I recall. And then we can have Tortilla Tuesday. Not that that's the thing, but it is now. Wow, that unloaded quickly. So first load, first load of grass unloaded. So while I'm here, rather than go back empty-handed, empty-headed, yes, but not empty-handed, let's go back to, yeah, we'll put the corn in. We've got a little bit of that. We'll do that first. Then I'll do the wheat, and then I'll say we'll whiz over and we'll buy some more, but let's get these in to start with. I could have sworn it did oil as well, so I thought, oh, I got all that canola, we'll do canola oil, but it doesn't matter. I think we can, have I got enough room to get around the back here? Probably. That'll be one to back into in future, I think. Trailer. There we go. Unload our corn. Yeah, I think I'm better off backing in. Because once we get pallets spawning to our left, we won't be able to drive round it, so we'll back in future. Maybe I'll put a bit of gravel out to the roadway, potentially. Let's go and get the wheat as well, and I can get both of those at least running. So what I'll do is I'll get the corn flour going and the whole wheat flour going. I'll put both of those onto distributing. If you put them on storing, they'll come out as pallets, which you can go and sell. And they, I think, well, I think the prices, if I recall, were pretty good. Let's put the wheat in. But so I can always go and buy some more. If the chickens need some more, I can go and get some. But we have got harvests coming up, and hopefully, because the amount they've used so far, we should be all right, I reckon, moving forward. We'll have to look at the prices as well, what the stuff sells for. This could be the winner for us. This could be the one that keeps us kind of, I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't mind doing the wood transport jobs. We've got quite a system going now and it works really, really well. I have no problem with that. Let's do that and that. Pop out and at least start get this running. So, I do it every single time. Multi-grain production. So, corn flour. Corn, we've only got a little bit, but we'll get that going. Change output to distributing. So yeah, so rather than the pallets spawning outside, that will distribute, but there's nowhere to go to other than here. So that's what I need. And then what we'll also do is, because that'll be going on the hour, we'll get corn tortilla going as well. So we can get that running. If we go down to our whole wheat flour, get that on as well. And then we'll get whole wheat bread on too, but make sure we change that to distributing. And then we should get some pallets of each. And if we get anything else moving forward, so then what we'll also do, if we go to our, there, no, there, prices, there we go. So our corn flour price, 2.5. So if we just do the corn flour, 2.5, and the recipes are 1-to-1, so I don't lose anything. Corn to corn flour, 1-to-1, so that's perfect. Corn tortilla, over 3,000. So we lose a little bit in the recipe that takes the flour to tortilla, but that's not bad. And then if we go to our W's, whole wheat flour, again, 2.526, and then whole wheat bread, 3.0. So winner, winner. I'm going to go now and get some more grass picked up, but that is running. Oh, gravel, I suppose we should put some. Someone asked as well, I know I do it all the time. People say, oh, you never show doing the landscaping, you never show doing the bits and bobs in between. So, to be fair, I'll do that. Let's go into there. It's fairly straightforward. I don't do anything over the top. What I usually do is save the game before I do it. Pick the one you want. So in this case, it'll be the gravel there. I'll put it on circle usually and be a bit more kind of sporadic with it, but bring that out a little bit. So it's kind of not completely square, you know, and in patches. I don't want it to be completely all gravel, but we'll put a bit, some of these areas it says it's restricted, that's fine. A bit of gravel there. To be fair, I want to make that a little bit smaller. Maybe bring that out a little bit. Just so it sort of comes to there, that intimation of like tracks from vehicles that you would get, you know, just to make it look a bit more realistic. Anyway, so what I'll do then is once I've moved the tractor, I'll do that bit there, and then like I say, I'm going to get some more grass picked up. Then I'll see you over the store. I mean, I'll show you on the map as well. If we go to our map, I say you may have noticed, you might not have done actually. But anyway, over here we go. So we've got a sell point there. That's a buying station, cheap. And then, oh yeah, sell your soul. I think that's the right one. Well, the fact it's come up with prices for the stuff we've got. I think that's definitely the one that comes with this pack. So that's already there. So yeah, we've got buy station cheap, and we'll see what they charge. But that's sort of the railroad runs down here. So it's kind of not off the back of the lorry stuff, but I guess surplus. I don't know how you'd refer to it, but that's what it is. So pipe out. See you in a bit. So as I'm driving over, I've been giving a couple of things some thought. Now, there's different ways of looking at this. I mean, buy anything silos, multi-fruit silos, all those kind of things have been around for a while now. And obviously on 22 we've now got them as well. On 25 we've now got them as well. As far as what I'm doing on this Let's Play, you could look at it two ways. Yes, it's available. Come and buy it. Why not? It's a silo. Or you could say, well, technically, if you're going to go for seasons and you've only got a little bit of corn, which is right, from last season, I shouldn't be able to do corn until the next corn harvest comes round. Again, fair point. Unless someone else has had it stored away that I can come and buy. The fact that wheat can be bought any time because it's there as chicken food means, as far as I'm concerned, that's fair game. Wheat, oat, that kind of stuff, that's fair game. The corn I kind of get to a degree, I suppose. Again, it depends how you feel about it. I'm probably going to... I mean, I'm saying that, I don't know what it's going to cost. So what I need to do first is a test, I guess. We'll do wheat first. I'll do a little bit. Okay, that wasn't too bad. 3,000 litres for just over 900. That's alright. Let's get some more wheat then. How much should we put in? It's over 2 grand. Is it worth filling it up? Just thinking what we then sell for. I've got another, what's the word? Wood transport contract, which pays for 5 or something. So at the end of the day, even if I just what I'm going to get from that wood contract I spent, have I done this one? Have we been in here? I probably have, haven't I? I don't think there's anything. If there was, I might have already done it. Bear with me just 1 second. That's better. The thing with this is, this could be an ongoing thing. If what we're earning from the whole wheat flour and the whole wheat bread, we can afford to come back and get a trailer load every now and again, I guess it kind of makes sense, doesn't it? We'll take this one over. I'll come back and we'll get not necessarily a full load of corn, but we'll get some corn. We'll take that over. The grass has all been collected now. There is more that I could mow if I wanted to. To be fair, I've got a bit more, and I say I've got more contracts to do. I keep getting a juicy one pops up every now and again. I guess the thing about it is it's knocking off the ones that are there. What a lot of people will do, and again, a tip, advice, I don't know, however you want to look at it. If you're finding the contracts that are there are not something you want, or they're not paying as much as you hoped they would, or something like that, you can always go into your contracts. You can take on a contract and then end the contract immediately. Oh, hang on, just saw that. That wasn't there a minute ago, was it? Hang on, didn't we already do that one? Oh, is that the second fertilising state on it? We did do that field, didn't we? And it was 6606 last time. I'm going to accept it, because why wouldn't you? Yeah, that wasn't there a minute ago. Yeah, so if there's anything like that, or, you know, it might be you've got the choice of either going, you know what, let's just pick them off one at a time. It's not going to take long. Bang, 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 get them all done. And then new ones will refresh in their place. Or if you don't want to do them, you can always just click on it, accept do I risk doing it? Let's accept the contract like that. Then on that contract, we cancel it. You lose all payment. And then under cancelled, it says 0, I just collect. So it's cancelled, I don't collect anything for it. It's kind of knocked it off the list. And then what you're hoping then is in the next half hour, next hour, another fertilising contract will pop up in its place to replace it. Now that might not do, and that's the risk you take. If a fertilising contract doesn't pop up to take its place, then you've technically lost out on a contract. Especially, I know on 22 it used to happen a lot, where contracts would kind of dry up. You'd get to a point and you didn't seem to get any. In the first year you seemed to get loads and they rolled through and through, and then you'd seem to get less and less. And there were some, I think, Carpathian countryside, there were some things I never did. I don't think I had a ploughing contract once on there. Had a few cultivating ones, and, you know, so again, but that also depends on what's been not allowed, that's the wrong word, but selected by the map maker. What is in place there as a bank of contracts. The one that's really baffling me is the wood transport contracts. I've done, well, you saw, I mean, I've done more than that now, but I was up to 112 contracts, and I started getting ones in locations and for amounts that I'd never encountered. I had a log contract for just over $2,000, and I was like, I've never had that one before, and I've done loads of these. It's weird. So anyway, I'm sure I mentioned that before. Let's get this in, and then we'll go and get the corn. And I'll probably speed up time a little bit, maybe. There we go, let's get the wheat in. I think because this is designed, I mean, at the moment I've only got it on the normal capacity, 18,500 litres. Because it's designed to do 200,000 litres, the unload speed is insane. So I guess it's that thing of, at 200,000 litres, it needs to unload a little bit quicker. So when you've only got 18,500 in there, it just whoosh. Right, let's go get some corn. Let's go. Okay. I could have filled both trailers, but this will be fine just to get us going. I need to decide what to do about my playground equipment. So I think in the next couple of hours we're going to run out of resources over there. I think it's getting, I think a pallet of planks is over £3,000 and a long planks is 5. I guess we could go and get one of each just to tide it over so it keeps running until our stuff is prepared. Because what you don't want is hours where it's sat there doing nothing because you paid for it. I mean, to be fair, we've had 2 now, haven't we? We've done 2 payouts, isn't it? 180 grand. We paid what, 150 for it? So it's paid for itself. The facility is paid for itself. And then, to be fair, we did buy some planks and some longboards for each of the builds. So taking the other 30 grand on top of that maybe covers that. So next one that it pays out 90 grand, that's all clear profit, but then we've got a loan to pay off. So I don't know, 1 or 2 more away and there will be clear profit. But I mean, at the end of the day, we're earning money from contracts, we get money from that. It doesn't matter really, does it? It's all swings and roundabouts. I like the way this has worked here. That bush stayed where it was. It's sort of settled in quite nicely in that corner. Doesn't look out of place. It's not a weird looking building or anything. Right, let's have a look, shall we? Whoa. How are we looking? Corn flour 181, corn tortilla 235, whole wheat bread 233, whole wheat flour 176. Wow, that's not going at a bad speed at all, is it? So we'll get some stuff coming out of there fairly soon. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go and have a cup of tea. We'll speed up time. Maybe just after lunch. I suppose what I should really do is go and do a couple of those contracts, shouldn't I? Thinking about it. I'm just very conscious of time. I'm just looking at the clock thinking, I've got to get this finished and edited and uploaded before we go. Have I got time for doing all that, or should I just try and get at least something out of there first? That's probably not a bad idea, is it? So usually I would say, I'd happily sit here and spend another 2 hours doing wood transport contracts and stuff like that, but I probably shouldn't. Right. Let's stop that. Go and have a cup of tea. Well, Walter will have tea, I'll have a cup of coffee. It's just gone 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I had to spot a lunch as well. Why not? Have a cup of coffee, bit of lunch. And what's also great, we've got a new train with it. I haven't used this yet. First of the hydroponics. I'm not quite sure why these are out of sync. I thought I put all the stuff in at the same time. And I could have sworn I placed the one to the right before the one to the left. Anyway, whatever the answer to that may be. Look. Load more stuff out of there. So that'll all be loaded up and put on. That's the result. This one can't be far off. Yeah, they're in the 900s. So I say probably the next hour or so, maybe the next couple of hours. I'll have another whole load from there. So that will need to be loaded up. But what's even cooler than that, mind the spikes. Engine off. I'll load that up in a bit. I think we've got our first whole wheat bread, sorry. And Tortilla Tuesdays. I think. Yeah, we've got a couple of pallets. Oh, these are pick-upable as well. Nice. Pop that down there. And have a look. Premium quality organic corn tortillas. I mean, we say organic. I don't know. I just bought the corn. I mean, I'm assuming they're organic. And here's our whole wheat bread. The first, hopefully, of many. Worth it? 100%. Very happy. I know it's ridiculous, but what makes me happy? What makes me happy? Every single time I come over here, you've got goats or lambs and they're leaping around. I love it. Now, people have been asking whether or not the meadow grass regrows. Now, to me, that looks like it's grown because you can't see the troughs and stuff. It looks like it's like really grown. But when you go in and check in your animal pen, yeah, look at them leaping about. I love that. I just grin like an idiot every time I see it. If we go to here and go up and across one, our meadow is still a little bit gone. They're still eating the grass that I put in, so they haven't. I think at one point they used a little bit of that meadow grass, but it hasn't grown back, so it hasn't refilled itself. But anyway, I mean, that's by the by. They're producing goat milk. We're getting wool. I really don't mind. So there we go. Another happy day here on the farm. More money made, more money spent. But you've got to spend money to make money. Somebody once said. Apparently that makes sense. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.